Because when I found this truth, guess what happened? I put my birthday away. When I found this truth, I put the drugs away. When I found this truth, I quit whoring my sisters. When I found this truth, I started becoming a better man and a better person. Because now I know I'm on that narrow path. Now I know I'm on a righteous path. Now I know what I'm doing is going to get me somewhere.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK had nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee's on my top, it's a Saints hat. This the third camp he been in, he a J-Cat. Niggas tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the plate, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31. Yeah, this is not a drill, I be 30'd up. Yeah, about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no skelly on. It's 1 West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the play, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, guess he wanna fold. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell you we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She ain't happy, left her man, she at 304. He tried to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK had nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. LeBron ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me everywhere I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they down there give me heart attacks. You see that banner from my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. Ain't no be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit that make my head hurt. Look, I done burn my fingers from the Michael Drake. But for the brotherhood, I done threw my life away. I never see them, tell them come on from their hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now you reading Hebrew. UPK the standard, if you speak on Hebrews, don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave you. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK had nothing, we on fellowship.
Fuck what them bitches gotta say. I'm a 1 West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love fuck what them niggas gotta say. I'm a 1 West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, put through the baddest conditions. I'm up with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitching the different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some rank. I will never take up, that's a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. Only weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. We with all that. Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh, Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. They tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in the wicked. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scream, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. But business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I assemble the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for kill. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them.
Look.
Understand me like?
Blood off.
Niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey. That's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm on this for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I'll tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive us for forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a damn sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. Hey, they said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my timeshare. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal. But ain't no getting out the game like you munching. You take that office a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times. It is death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead. It's all I don't. In the photo, salute my nigga. Salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated because of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did right here. Never mind in all beliefs. They under anesthesia. Shorty say she leave me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
All right, clap it up. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Today is the Sunday Scripture Breakdown class in Killeen, Texas. We're going to the scriptures and answer all of your questions. The day I want to talk about is having the nature of the beast. Having the nature of the beast and how important it is to not have the nature of the beast. I want to go into that, but if we got any questions, we can go into the questions. There's a lot going on in the world. They making sure black people don't vote. You know what I'm saying? So now who you run to? You thought it was the politicians. If we had better politicians, the world would be a better place. You say if we get the Senate, the House of Representatives, and we get more black representatives in the House, now we can sway the vote. Well, now you can't vote. So now what? Everybody in the house is going to be what? White. That's why it's the White House. It ain't the brown house. It ain't the mixed house. It ain't the cream house. It's white. So now what you going to do? You better turn to the Lord. You better turn to the Lord and do what he say to do, because the white man is showing you he is the devil. Not a devil. The devil. All right. So any questions?
So like you said,
Come on.
I had a question relating to Saul and David. I know David married Saul gave David his daughter, but he didn't require a dowry from David for his daughter. How you say her name? Michal?
Michal.
Yeah.
You said he didn't require her?
To my understanding, but I'm not as I read on. I think it was mostly when he went out. He sent David out to.
Let me go to 1 Samuel
18.
18.
Where you want me to start?
I think
23, 20.
I want to start at 20.
20.
Yeah.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18, verse 20. And Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David. And they told Saul, and the things pleased him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 21. And Saul said, I will give him her, that she may be a snare to him, and that the hand of the Philistines may be against him.
Stop. What did he just say?
Why
is he giving this wife to David?
Because David would do anything to marry this woman.
Right, but why? No, that's not why he doing it. It's crazy. I never seen this before.
Woman said,
I've never seen this before. Read it again.
Oh, Salakia. He said, because because snare is a trap.
A snare is a
It's a
trap.
trap, right? So yeah, so it's most of the. It was most, like I said, because mostly he'll do anything is like a trap. He'll do anything. He'll go beyond anything to get the daughter. So he.
You right, but you okay? You gotta okay. What's the relationship between Saul and David? David
It's a
is
love-hate.
the upcoming king.
Right.
He the upcoming new nigga in the hood. Everybody shouting his praises. David and Saul come back from the war. What the people say? Saul has killed his thousands, but David has killed his 10,000. Right. So now he like, oh, you want my daughter? He said, I will give you her, and me giving you to her, she is going to be a trap,
right,
for you. And read the point after that. A snare for him, and what?
And that the hands that's like in the hand of the Philistines may be against him.
And you're gonna die by the hands of the Philistines. So what did he say? Go ahead.
Wherefore Saul said to David, thou shalt this day be my son-in-law in the one of the twine.
Go ahead.
Verse 22, and Saul commanded his servant, saying, commute with David secretly, and say, behold, the king hath delight in thee, and all his servants love thee. Now therefore be the king's son-in-law. Verse 23, and Saul's servant spake those words in the ears of David, and David said, seemeth it to you a light thing to be a son, it's like to be a king of son-in-law.
So what he doing? He juicing him up.
Right.
He's like, hey man, the king got favor in you, and he wants you to be his son-in-law. That sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good deal. He's like, come on, man. It's not a light thing that the king wants you to be in his house. Wants you to marry his daughter. Come on, man. You should, that's a good thing. Keep going.
Seeing that I am a poor man and lightly esteemed.
What is he saying? Seeing that you're poor, you should want a good, rich wife. You're a poor man. You was a shepherd in the field. You should want this rich king's wife by your side. Keep going.
Come. Verse 24. And the servant of Saul told him, saying, on this matter speak David. Verse 25. And Saul said, thus say ye, say to David, the king desired not any dowry, but 100 foreskins of the Philistines to be avenged of the king's enemies.
So what did he say? I don't want a dowry from you. I don't want you to pay me no money. I don't want you to bring me no sheep. I don't want you to do none of that. What I want you to do is go out and avenge my enemies and bring back their foreskins. It's easier to bring the lamb and pay the money and pay a dowry to go out and die to marry his wife, to his daughter. So his intention really wasn't to never give him the daughter. His intention was for him to go out. He set this impossible task for him to do, and then he dies, and it's a win-win situation. He's using his daughter as a ploy. Keep going.
Come. But Saul thought to make David fall by the hands of the Philistines.
What did he do?
But Saul thought to make David fall by the hands of the Philistines.
Saul was doing this so David can be killed. This wasn't, he really didn't want him to marry his daughter. All right. You want to keep reading?
Come. Verse 26. And when his servants told David these words, it pleased David well to be the king's son-in-law. And the days were not expired.
But what was it with David? David loved the king.
Right.
He loved King Saul. He loved Jonathan. Jonathan was his best friend, King Saul's son. He like, dang, I get to be in the family of my best friend and a man I look up to with high esteem. See, there's people that hate you, but you sincerely love them.
Right. Yeah.
Sincerely, you looking at them like, hey, what's going on the whole time? They can't stand you.
That's fake.
It's fake. Keep going.
Verse 27. Wherefore David arose and went, he and his men, and slew the Philistines 200 men. And David brought their foreskins, and they gave them a full tale to the king, that he might be the king's son-in-law. Saul gave him Michal, his daughter, to wife. Verse 28. And Saul saw and knew that the Lord was with David.
I missed that part.
Said,
and David arose and went and did what?
Where we at?
27?
27. Let me read from the top again, Slacky. Wherefore David arose and went, he and his men, and slew of the Philistines 200 men. And David brought their foreskins.
Right.
And they gave them a full tale to the king, that he might be the king's son-in-law.
That's what he did. He was saying, he's like, I'm finna go get this woman.
Yeah.
I'm finna, no sweat, sir. That's what you need. I'll be right back.
Right.
And the daughter loved him too. It's not like she's in on it. The king is just the man that hates David. So he did pay a dowry. He almost paid it with his life. He did something harder than the dowry.
Right.
He had to kill 200 men. 200? Okay, this killing 2 men is hard.
Right. 200.
200 men? He gave him an impossible task. That's what he gave him.
A suicide mission.
It was a suicide mission. And David was like, all right, no sweat, I'll be right back. That's what happened. Yeah, he asked for 100. He killed 200. That's the zit. Now imagine how much that makes you hate him even more. That's why the scriptures say, if a man asks to walk with, if your enemy asks you to walk with him 1 mile, walk with him 7. Now imagine you can't stand me, and I'm walking with you, and you're like, all right, no, don't worry about it. I'll walk you all the way home. Like, nah, I'm good. No, I can't leave you out here, man. I can't leave you out here. I gotta walk you all the way through. Like, God dang, this nigga won't leave me alone. That's how David that's how Saul was looking at David. All right. No sweat on the bar. Anybody else? Any questions online? Okay. Anybody got questions? Just type it in or raise your hand. The nature of the beast. Give me Genesis 3. Let me tell you why this is important. The white man has put a spirit in blacks and Hispanics that has been in him since the beginning of time. And if we can get this spirit out of us, we can get back to the garden. We're going to find out why we got kicked out of the garden. We're going to find out what mindset that got us kicked out of our homeland. When Adam and Eve got kicked out of the garden, it wasn't just it wasn't a garden. You looking at the garden like it was a field with rows of carrots and corn and potatoes. That's what you think it is. The garden was a excellent civilization. Adam was the first king that God had gave us. Adam was ruling the Middle East in the land of milk and honey, and he had 4 rivers surrounding him. That's what he had. Why? Why is that important? Because the Lord brought him out of the dust. So the Lord took Adam from the hood and put him in a place that was glorious. So this is not the little thing in your mind like, oh, Adam is in a garden with the carrots and the potatoes and the apples and the oranges. No, Adam runs the world. Read what you got.
Come on. The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
Any what?
Any beast of the field.
Any beast of the field. You know, everybody else around the garden were called in the Bible the beast of the field. If you were not in the garden, you were in the field. The garden was organized. That's what a garden is. That's the difference between a field and a garden. A field is just bushes, thistles, trees, branches, thorns, and all of that. A garden don't have none of that. It's organized. You can see straight through it. You know what this is, you know what that is. It's organized. The Lord gave Adam organization. The Lord gave Adam the breath of life. And that's what you have here in the school. You have the breath of life in the school. You have organization in the school. You have balance. You have everything. You have discipline. You have all of those things. And people that are outside of the garden, people that are outside of the school don't have the balance and the discipline and the organization that you have. So you know who they act like? The master of the field, the white man. They have his attributes. They have his mindset. So the serpent, out of all the beasts in the field, this serpent was the most subtle beast. So that means there's other beasts in the field, right? But this serpent was the worst of all the other beasts. Keep going.
Come. Was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto the woman, Ye, said God, said, so like, yea, had God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
He said, he said, did the Lord tell you that you can't eat of every tree in the garden? Right. He went to who? Who did he go to? The woman.
Womankind.
He went to the woman. Why? Why did he go to the woman and not the man? Because the woman is more impressionable. That is why commercials are designed for women. Men don't care about no commercials. We don't care about all that stuff. Women do. Oh, it's an advertisement. It's a 50% off sale. Men just go in the store and buy what they need and leave. Women walk around and look for sales, look for coupons, look for all that. She's more impressionable, right? The serpent, the most subtle serpent, the most subtle beast, went to the woman and said, hey, he made a suggestion. Hey, did God tell you that you couldn't eat of all the trees? Keep going.
Come, verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God had said, Ye shall not eat of it.
Keep going.
Neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
What did they know about touching that tree?
They're going to die.
They knew that. And see, this is what you have to understand, that when the Lord gives you an order, when you are taught something, you have to remember what he said was going to happen to you if you don't do the order. See, fulfilling the order is one thing, but remembering the punishment for not fulfilling the order is the other thing. And that's the part that we don't want to find out about. Let me tell you what you don't want. You don't want to find out what's on the other side of the garden. You don't want to find out what's in the field. You want to stay in the garden. The reason the Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments is because he's trying to give you these things that deter you from finding out about the judgment. So he's saying, if you sleep with a man's wife, you're going to die. So the point of it is not for you to find out about the death. It's for you to hear about the punishment and say, I don't want the punishment. Well, they found out that they had the same law too. If you go out of the garden and start to listen to other people and what they teaching, you're going to die. That's what they knew from the beginning. Who is saying this? That's what's going to help you understand. Who is saying this right now? Who's talking?
God.
Mm-mm. Anybody? Go ahead. What they saying?
Trooper Shakat says Satan.
Nope. Satan ain't nowhere in this garden. Satan ain't in the garden. Go ahead. Who else?
He says a low down dirt man.
A low down dirty man. Go ahead, a bun. Nope.
Who's speaking right here?
Yeah, who's speaking? Go back and read it again.
Come on, verse 3. The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 3. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Go back to verse 2. Go back to verse 2.
Come. Verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent.
Who said?
The woman said unto the serpent.
Keep going.
We may eat of the fruit of the tree of the trees of the garden.
Keep going.
Said the woman. But of the fruit of the tree which in the midst of the garden, God has said, ye should not eat of it.
Who's saying this?
Man. It's like the woman.
The woman saying this. You know why she's saying it? Because she knew better. She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was. She knew the rules. She knew it. It's just said it. She's giving the serpent the breakdown that her husband gave her. We can't do this. Now the serpent is like, why can't? Because of the other tree we can't eat. But of this, we can. But if we do this, we'll surely die. She knew the rules. She understood them. So this is not like, this didn't happen. This thing that happened after they made this mistake, it wasn't because they were unaware. And a lot of people like to think that, oh, well, they didn't know how serious it was. She just said it. And if she said it, then that means Adam articulated it precisely, because that's exactly what the Lord told him. Keep going.
Come, verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die.
What the serpent say?
Ye shall not surely die.
So what is that in layman's term?
Deceiving a devil.
Yeah, but tell me how that, if a woman is telling somebody, I can't do this because if I do this, I'ma die. What is the person on the other person saying? Sis? Manipulation. So what is the person saying? Let's say, for instance, you was like, I'm gonna leave my husband. Oh. Now she said, what somebody say, I want to leave my husband, but if I leave my husband, then I'm gonna die. Because if I go get with another man, that's committing adultery. And then the other person says what? What do they say? Yes, they say it's a lie, but what do they say that the serpent just said? Go ahead.
You're not sure if you're gonna die.
They're like, who told you was gonna die? You can see all these other people leaving their husband, they ain't dying. Everybody else doing it, they ain't. How you know you gonna die? Girl, you ain't gonna die. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Hey, I can't. If you a man, you know, man, sis, man, she ain't being treated right. You know, I could be a better man for her. Yeah, I could be a better man for her. Okay. Well, but I can't do it because, you know, I was told if I do something like that, I would die. Man, everybody hitting married women.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Ain't nobody tripping on that. God ain't gonna kill you. That's what they thought the death was. And see, so many people think they understand what the consequence is or what the death is. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 5. For God do it not. It's like it. For God do it know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened.
Yeah, see, let me tell you why God is telling you you're going to die. Because he know that once you do this, you're going to be free. He don't want you to be free. Your eyes going to be open to a whole nother way of life, a whole nother world. You're going to be happy. And that is the nature of the beast. You know what? You know why Esau sold his birthright? Because there was no benefit for him in the future. He sold his birthright for a morsel of pottage for that moment, for a momentary happiness. That's what he did. The beast teaches you happiness now. The garden teaches you to sacrifice and to wait for your happiness. Teaches you patience. If you don't have patience, then you have the nature of the beast in you. And that nature is what has destroyed us, and it got us kicked out of ruling the earth. Now, just imagine that. Everybody on the earth was coming to Adam asking for help. Hey, how you doing this? Hey, I need this. I need oil. I need some food. Adam in there, like, yeah, I'm gonna show you what to do. This is how you do it. You all the water? Hey, bro, that's my water. You fishing? You fishing on my water? That's my water. Dang, you're right, bro. My bad. Yeah, you can fish over there, but that's gonna be $400. You got to get a fishing license. That's Adam. Adam was the government. That's who he was in the garden. And the woman, she was so comfortable being in the garden, she forgot what it was like being in the field. She got so puffed up being in the garden that she forgot what it was like being in the field, and then she tried God. Keep going.
So can you say like she wanted to call the shots?
That's exactly what she wanted to do. She wanted to call the shots. She wanted to be Adam. Now keep going.
Come. Then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Keep going.
Verse 6. And when the women saw that, the tree was good for food.
What did she saw?
That the tree was good
she
for
saw
food.
That the tree was good for food. Keep going.
Come. And that it was pleasant to the eyes.
Keep going.
And a tree to be desired to make one wise.
To make one full.
To make one wise.
So it tasted good.
To make one wise.
What was this tree? What was this food that she was getting?
Sin.
Sis, give her a hand. She was getting information. Mm-hmm. She was getting tea. So she was getting information. And when she started to find out that this tea made her wise, it made her feel strong against her husband and what God said to do. Keep going.
Come on. To be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
Yeah, see, you know what happened? Adam was like, yeah, baby, whatever you want to do. I'm going to stand with you when you're right, and I'm going to stand with you when you're wrong. Well, when he stood with her in her ignorance and being wrong, we got kicked out of the garden. That's what happened. And it didn't stick until he did it. When she did it, it was just her doing it. But when he did it, it was defiance. Let me tell you something, brothers. You're going to have to stand with the Lord in situations where you just, it's going to be hard to do. Because when you do stuff, that's when the Lord punishes the family. Now, if the woman decides to do stuff, Lord have mercy on her. Hopefully that the Lord, wink at it, but be happy at the fact that you didn't fold. You understand? But when you fold, then the family gets punished.
So
go ahead.
That's what you're saying, because that's what we fail to do as men and they. We fail to correct our rib, fail to correct our wives,
right,
on things like that, because we want to
happy wife,
happy life.
Yeah.
So it's like it.
Yeah, that's a fact. Keep going.
What was that? Come on, verse 7. And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig trees together and made.
At this point, they got this new information, and they found out that they were not covered. They found out they were that all along they were not covered. They were already exactly how the Lord wanted them to be. Then they started to see the world from a different point of view. They started to see that they had no shame. And now when you realize that you are naked, what do you have? Imagine walking around and not being ashamed and you naked. Think of the allegory or the metaphor that is using. It's using nakedness. So if you are walking around naked and you don't care, you are naked and not ashamed. But now when you find out that you're naked, the first thing you do is what? You're like, oh, you cover up. You start to hide. And that's what you start to do. You start to go and hide. And where do you go and hide? In other people's culture.
Good.
You go and hide in other people's God, under other people's counsel. Under their counsel comes from their God. When you take counsel from somewhere else, it comes from the thing inside of them that tells them to say it. You ain't got to stop smoking. Oh, it's weed. Come on, it comes from the earth. That comes from the demon that tells them to smoke. You ain't got to stop doing what you doing, girl. You can do whatever you want to do. That comes from their God. Now you start to cover yourself in another God. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 7, the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig trees together and made themselves aprons. Verse 8, and they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. Verse 9, and the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? Verse 10, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. Verse 11, and he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
He said, wait a minute. How did you know that you were naked? You were naked this whole time. I had you walking around here stripped of all other identities. I had you walking around here with your own culture. Now you've realized that you got a culture? Oh no. You've been talking to somebody. Keep going.
Come on. Hast thou eaten of the tree, wherefore I command thee that thou shouldest not eat?
Go ahead.
Verse 12, and the man said, the woman whom thou givest to me to be with me, she gave me of the tree.
What was Adam's excuse? Huh? Come on now. Face it. What was Adam's excuse?
He blamed it on his wife.
It was the woman's fault, sir. Sir, matter of fact, who's to blame? Who did Adam blame? Who? He blamed God. He said, Salaki, sir, you gave me this woman. The woman you gave me is the reason I did this. It's her fault. Can you see that? Do you know how that still happens today? Right. Sir, it wasn't me. I mean, it's her. It's her. No, nigga, it's you. You the man. You the one I put in charge. You better do what I tell you to do. And that's what I want you to do. Keep going.
Come on, verse 13. And the Lord God said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me.
Well, who she blamed? The white man. She blamed the nations. Well, I'm following the laws of the land. I'm just following what they say. They said that's what it's they. She blaming them. They said, when I talked to them, well, everybody said, well, I mean, that's how everybody is passing the blame around. Keep going.
Come on. And I did eat. Verse 14.
She said the what happened? The serpent what?
The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat.
So now she blaming the serpent. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above all, above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shall thy go, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
So now, since you've done this, I'm going to put you under every nation. You're going to be cursed above all cattle. Who's the cattle?
The nations.
The beast of the field. Now, I'm going to put you below everyone else. What did he say in Deuteronomy? It's the same thing that happened in the garden. It's the same laws that we got in Deuteronomy. If thou hearken diligently to observe and to do all these commandments that I have before thee this day, blessed shall thou be in the city. Blessed shall thou be in the field. You shall be above and never below. Blessed are the fruit of thy basket. Blessed, blessed, blessed. Adam and Eve was blessed. Well, now, if y'all don't hearken diligently, verse 15 of Deuteronomy 28, then you shall be cursed. Cursed in the city, cursed in the field. You will be the borrower and never the lender. You will be the tail and never the head. Then it goes into the curses. This is the Lord cursing Adam and Eve and kicking them out of the garden. Go ahead, Kalkazar.
Slack it, sir. I just had a question. Because when I would read this, I would think like the Lord separated us from the other nations, but it says the tree in the midst of the garden. So is that saying that we was always amongst the other nations was always amongst us?
Yes.
Okay.
All the nations was around us and amongst us. We just was in control.
Come on, sir.
We had our own, they had their own, but they had to come to us to get whatever they needed because we understood. What did it say Adam did? Adam did, what does all Christians say about Adam? Adam did what? What was his job?
Oh, he tended to the garden.
Yeah, he tended to the garden. Right. But what did they say Adam did? The reason an elephant is called an elephant because of what?
Oh, because he named all the...
Because he named everybody.
Yeah.
He named everything, which means he had dominion. That right there? Yeah, don't eat that. We can't eat that. You see that? We can eat that right there. No, that's not food. No, that's not food. That's food. Come eat that. Yeah, you see that fish right there? You can't eat this type of fish. See, this is what you got to do. Adam taught everybody around the garden. And it made everybody strong that listened to his counsel. It made everybody great that listened to his counsel. If you didn't listen to Adam, then you were poor. You were starving. I'm finna show you that. I'm finna go to the verse in a few seconds. Go ahead.
If I could one more. Mm-hmm. What made me ask is the book of Judges. It says something like, so we were supposed to drive these other nations out, and we didn't, and they were still around us. And the Lord said, because you didn't drive them out, I'm going to leave them to prove Israel. Is right. That's the same exact thing we were supposed? Okay.
No, we didn't have to drive them out because we were in the original state of what we were supposed to do, which was be their teacher. When we get in the kingdom of heaven and we start ruling, they're going to still be around us, but we won't be influenced by them. They'll be influenced by us. That's what our job has always supposed to be. It was always supposed to be, we are the influence. We're the teachers. We're the ones that push the culture that God gave us to the world to keep everybody else safe. So what is marriage? We teach what marriage is. Who do you have sex with? We teach you who to have sex with. What is food? We teach you what's food and what's not food. What do you celebrate? These are the days you celebrate. We teach the world everything. But now, you celebrate Christmas. That don't come from the Lord. That don't come from you. That comes from them. You celebrate birthdays and all this stuff that comes from them. They are the influence in your life, and their influence is keeping you low.
Come on, sir. The water, sir.
No sweat on the ball.
So,
On topic. Come on.
Trooper Shakat says, so was Adam the first to lie or the serpent?
Was Adam the first to lie? What was Adam's lie? I don't know if Adam lied. He said the Lord gave it to him. The Lord did give Eve. I type in what the lie is. It may be something I'm overlooking. All right, keep reading.
So like it may. So I got a question before.
Come on.
Before we move on. On verse 14, the last part, and it say, "And the dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life." That meaning that we ain't been in a low state all our days.
Read that one more time.
And the dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. So that's us being in the low state.
At the low state.
All right.
Not having no identity, not having no culture, eating the dust from everybody else, from the bottom of society.
We getting the crumbs off the table, didn't?
Yes, we getting the crumbs off of the master's table. Yep. Keep going.
Verse 15. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 15. "And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed.
Right.
It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel."
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put hatred between your children and the serpent's children. The serpent's children and Eve's children are going to always be at war with each other. Go ahead.
So like it. This ain't talking about go back to Jacob and Esau.
Yes.
The heel. All right.
Yes, because the serpent, okay, you got to look at the serpent as the first white man. This is the spirit of a beast. You got to remember, think about it like this. Everybody are melanated people, right? Everybody are dark-skinned brown people at this time. Then a mark was put on a man to make everybody be able to see him. And this man that the mark was put on was originally a man that looked like us, which was Cain. But Cain had the spirit of the serpent in him. You understand? So now the Lord made that spirit identifiable. And now he gave it a look. And the Lord put that spirit on Cain. And now Cain was the first red man. And now that spirit was passed down to Lamech, was passed down to Esau, and all of that. So that's the spirit that's been passed down. And that spirit is why we say it's the devil, because he was the devil from the beginning, meaning against the truth. And originally, before he was the devil, he was just called a beast of the field. That's why he is the most subtle beast of the field, because all the beasts of the field were around the garden and they were all like beasts. They had no order. A beast, you can't tell a dog not to eat pork. A dog is going to eat whatever you put in front of him. But you are the ones that will change for the Lord. All right, keep going.
Come.
You put down saying what he said.
He said, agreeing with the serpent rather than the Most High, since death started when he ate from Eve.
Well, nah, he didn't lie though. He didn't lie. He said he agreed with the
serpent rather than the Most High.
Agreeing with the serpent. What did he agree with the serpent on? I'm confused, Zach. Salakia, you're gonna have to make it a little more succinct. Salakia, keep going.
Come, verse 16. Unto the women, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
Mm-hmm.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children,
Mhm.
and thy desire shall be to thy husband,
Mhm.
and he shall rule over thee.
Yeah. So you know what had to happen? The Lord had to put rulership over a woman because him not making that. At first, he was just talking to Adam.
Right.
He didn't make it like this is what. See, her desire was her desire. Now the Lord had to say, now your desire has to become his desire because you're going to do what you want to do against what I tell you to do. So whose desire has to be the Lord's desire? I'm asking. Whose desire has to be the Lord's desire?
The man.
Yes, because the woman's desire is hers. And the Lord had to turn her desire toward the man in order to govern it. So now, if your desire is his and his desire is mine, now we're all one. We can't be one if you have your own desire. Two can't walk together unless they agree. So you got your own desire, he got his own desire. Now you marry him, you turn that desire toward him. He turns that and he turns you and his desire towards the Most High, and now we're all one with the Lord. That's what this is supposed to be. And the world is supposed to see that. And the world is supposed to say, okay, this is how a family is supposed to run. We're going to do the same thing. Keep going. Come on.
Sabalawam 144 says, I have a quick question. So would that beast that fooled Eve reincarnated into Cain?
The beast. You could say, no, it's not the beast. It's the spirit of the beast. The spirit of the beast is what, see, that's an excellent question. What we are fighting is a spirit. It's a mindset. And once the mindset gets in you, that's why all this Megan stuff is such a big deal. It's not a small thing because this is not about Megan. We don't care about Megan. It's the spirit of what you're fighting over. This is about multiple wives and monogamy. How do we know? Because Megan Thee Stallion said that Clay Thompson, she never met a man like him. He done everything for her. He's the perfect man. So, you know what that means? You can't be a perfect man and love another woman. That's what the fight is. So you know what our job is to do in the truth, in the garden? Your job is to say, dang, Megan, I really wish you was in the truth. Because if you was in the truth, you would know that a man can have more than one wife, and you will stay with your man, and you will keep your boat, your house, your car, and everything else because you do got a perfect man. Him getting another woman don't make him less perfect. Let me ask the sisters a question. I asked this on Chain Breakers the other day. Let me see what y'all say. How many of you would marry Jesus? Would you marry Jesus? Sisters would marry Jesus, right? You would marry Jesus. Sis?
Yes, sir.
You would marry Jesus. All right. This is the question. Go ahead, sis.
If marriage is sex and Jesus don't have sex, how can I marry Jesus?
Oh, Jesus has sex.
Ooh.
Give me Matthew 25. Let me ask you a question. Would Jesus say the kingdom of heaven is likened to a man that murdered 10 people? Would he say that? Would Christ say the kingdom of heaven is likened to a man that murdered 10 people? Would he say that? Would he use that to describe the kingdom of heaven? Huh?
So like he wouldn't use a parable as a sin as a parable.
He wouldn't use a
Yeah,
sin to
as a
describe the
parable.
kingdom of heaven, right? Read what you got.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
Christ is saying, let me give you an example of what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. It's going to be like 10 women coming to meet me, coming to meet the bridegroom. So my question is, would you marry Christ? If you would marry Christ, my next question would be, would Christ be monogamous? We just seen right here that he not monogamous. He got 10 women right now looking for him in the New Testament. So now this is the third question. Now Christ not a perfect man. Christ ain't perfect because he not monogamous. That's what you're saying about everybody else. That's what everybody else is saying. Now, since Christ is not monogamous, he not a perfect man. That just lets everyone know that you're the selfish one. It's you. It's not the Bible. It's not God. It's something in you that's fighting against what God is saying. That's all this is about. This is not about anything other than that. Now go back to where we was at.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I command thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, and sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life.
Yeah, life is so hard. You got to slave and do all of this because you listen to a woman. So what do we have to do to stop the curses? Brothers?
Okay. You got to listen to God instead of a woman.
Give him a hand. You got to stop listening to women. It's for the betterment of the whole family. It's so that you can get out of hell, sis. Your man don't listen to you because you don't listen to God. You listen to you. That boy Charleston White said something the other day that was so heavy. I damn didn't want to play the video. I don't really endorse Charleston White, but he be on when he be on. When he say something right, he be right on point. And he said, I think I might send you the video. All right, keep going.
Come on, verse 18. Thorns also and tassels shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herbs of the field. Verse 19. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it was thy taken, for thus thy art, and unto thus shalt thou return. Verse 20. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living.
Stop. That's the thing that confused people. Right, yeah. She is the mother of all living. What does that mean? It means that everybody on the earth was born by her. Is that what that means? Anybody? Yahaji?
What verse was you at? 20? If I could, I'm gonna give a crack at it. It's not saying that everybody come from her, but I'm thinking it's saying that everyone within the nation that's going through sin, she's the mother of it because she caused it.
What's the Killeen page on TikTok? Nope. Of all living. What's life and death? Blessings and curses. She is the mother of all living. What is that talking about?
She the mother of life?
She was the only woman in the truth. And you know what the Lord couldn't do? He couldn't allow the people in the truth to stay in rulership if they wasn't going to follow the truth. Because you know what that would have done? Tainted the truth. It would have made the truth not the truth anymore. If the people in the truth is sinning and going against what the Lord is saying, then now this is not the truth. This is a lie. So what I got to do? I have to punish you. I got to kick you out. I got to get you out the garden. Come on.
I have a question. Would Baruch 4:1 be a precept to what you just said?
Who?
Baruch 4:1?
Yes.
Okay.
Read it.
This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. And they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Such as leave it shall die. You know what they did? They left life. And what did they say? Surely this day you will die. Did they die on that day? Physically?
Well, not physically, but spiritually they did.
Spiritually. That's what this is about. This is about a spiritual death. Adam and Eve went through a spiritual death, which was being separated from the Lord. And when you are separated from the spirit, you go back into carnality. You go back into the flesh, which makes you a beast. And now you start to have the nature of a beast.
So like I said, that's heavy what you're saying, because let's go back to, that's how you be born again. That's how you be born again, by clearing your minds. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Becoming born again. I got to play this video, y'all. So like it. Come on out.
If I could, to the point you just said, in Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed expediently, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yep.
And then verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. So is that to the point to say, like, we become as the beast, because we haven't died right then and there physically, of course, spiritually, but it's setting us to do evil since we haven't got the punishment yet.
Yes, that's exactly perfect precept. Give him a hand. Now listen to this video.
Go home every night to do what? Comfort her needs. Because she have a special relationship with the devil. You got a special relationship with God. That's why in the Bible, she never talked to God. God never talked to her. He went and talked to God on his own. She stayed back and talked to the devil. That's why she overthinks, because the devil torments your mind. He can't get in your heart. He don't know he torments the mind to condition the heart. Thought, well, I had a dream. Bitch, why you can't dream I won the lottery? You dream out of chick, bitch, why you can't ever dream nothing good? Because the devil is talking to you. If you talk to God, you can't hear the devil. If you focus on your spirit woman, you can't hear the devil. But man, nigga, but we got a special relationship with God. That's why you got to get away from her. Every day you got to get away from her. The devil talk to her, not through you. He go home every.
Now, it's a longer video where he really go into the details of it, because he's really just showing you how a woman impacts your way of thinking, and it distracts you from staying focused on your drive and your mission for God. That's what he really basically was saying. I was like, damn, he right. He right. And that's what's happening right here in Genesis. It's the same thing happening. All right. Are we finished with the chapter?
No, we're on verse 21.
How many more verses we got?
3 more. 21. Stop on 24.
Okay, go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 21. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord God make coats of skins and clothed them. Verse 22.
So what did the Lord do? The Lord gave them a culture. He said, all right, now I'm finna cover you. I'm finna cover you in your own covering, because they went and hid. You know what they covered? Now, when the Most High seen them walking through the garden, them niggas had on dashikis and a cross and an ankh around their neck. That's what it looked like in today's time. They were covering themselves in Christianity, or covering themselves in Egyptology, covering themselves in another covering that the Lord didn't give them. So now what is he doing? He's giving them their own. Keep going.
Come, verse 22. And the Lord God said, Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil.
Yeah, the angel saying now this man knows good and evil. Knowing good and evil, a lot of people think the more knowledge they know, the better they are. But the more you know, it's just like experience. You teach your children to not do things so they don't get experience. You like, don't touch that. You're going to burn your hand. That stove hot, don't touch it. But they want more knowledge. They got to go get more experience. So what they going to do? You must have touched that stove, didn't you? I told you not to touch it. Well, that's what happened with Adam and Eve. They got more experience. Now, they only were supposed to have the knowledge of good. Now they got the knowledge of good and evil. Keep going.
Come. To know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Verse 20.
And he would have been living forever in the evil. So we would have never had a way out of the curses. If the Lord would have left us in the garden, we would have never had a way out the curses, because now we would have been ruling the earth. We would have been white people. We would have been ruling the earth. We would have been hypocrites. We would have been evil. And that's why hypocrisy has to get cut at the knees. Any heresy, anything that go against what the Lord teach and what's the spirit in here, we got to cut it at the knees, because we can't rule with that tainted dirt or wickedness in us. The Lord he gonna reset the clock. Why we got to get it out. Keep going.
Come, verse 23. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from hence he was taken.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden, how you said? Cherubim.
Mm-hmm.
And flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way, of the tree of life.
So what did he do? He put angels around the garden to make sure you could never go back in. You know who could go in? The white man, the Jewish man could go in there and set up shop. The Africans could go in there and set up shop. The Ethiopians could go set up shop. Everybody else can go in there into your land of milk and honey and set up shop. You know who couldn't? The angels. The Lord put angels around the garden to keep you out of the garden. All right, now give me Ezekiel 31.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 31, verse 1.
1 second.
Oh.
So what's happening right here? This is the Lord talking to a Pharaoh. And this Pharaoh, now Ezekiel is standing before a Pharaoh. Now, if you stand before a king and give him bad news, what can happen to you? This is where the statement comes, don't shoot the messenger. So you got to remember that these prophets that are going before these kings and giving them this bad news has to butter up the message in a way that keeps them alive so they can at least finish giving the message. Right? So now he's talking to the Assyrian king, and he's trying to help him understand how glorious the Lord made him. Read verse 3.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 31, verse 3. Behold, the Assyrians was a cedar in Lebanon, with fair branches, and with a shadowing shrub, and of a high stature. And his top was among the thick, bows.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. The waters made him great. The deep set him up on high with her rivers running round about his plants, and sent out her little rivers unto all the trees of the field.
Yes, this is talking about how great of an empire the Assyrians had. That's who he's talking to. Now drop down to verse 7.
Come, verse 7. Thus was his thus was his fair thus was he fair in his greatness and in the length of his branches, for his root was by great waters.
Keep going.
Verse 8. And the cedars in the garden of God shall not hide him, and the fir trees were not like his boughs.
So now he's going into talking about Adam, and he was saying that he was a strong tree. Adam was a strong tree, and it said the cedars in the garden of God were not like the tree that Adam had. Keep going.
Were not like his boughs, and the chestnut trees were not like his branches.
That's another tree. Keep going.
Nor any tree in the garden of God was like unto him in his beauty. Verse 9. I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of God envied him.
Envy what?
Envied him.
Who were they envying?
Adam.
Adam. That's what he's saying. He's saying the Lord raised you up and made you a king like Adam. That's what this is. He's breaking down how he's like Adam with his kingdom and his power and his rulership. The Lord made you, set you by the water. You set a tree by water. What is it going to do? It's going to grow like crazy. That's what Adam was. Adam was by water. And just like the Assyrian king was by water, and everybody is building their trees or their families in their tree. So think about boughs or bushes on a branch. So imagine if you you climb a tree and you look on one branch and it's big bushels and it's a bunch of nests in this one bush. It's 50 nests of different birds. Then you look over and you see 50 other nests. You see all these nests. That is where people want to come to you and live with you and be safe under your protection. That's what he's explaining to them. But he said all these trees envy you. All these nations, they envy your power. They envy your culture. Keep going.
I got a question right quick.
Come on.
When it says the water, it's metaphorically speaking, right?
It's talking about people.
Okay.
Why? That's why when you go to a concert, they tell you to do what?
Oh, the wave.
Do the wave. The waters are people and nations. That's what it tells you in Revelations.
Okay.
Keep going.
Verse 10. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast lifted up thyself in height, and he hath shot up his top among the thick boughs, and his heart is lifted up in his height. Verse 11. I have therefore delivered him into the hand of the mighty one.
Of the what?
Of the mighty one.
Yeah, because you got arrogant in the garden, you got full of pride. Now I'm going to deliver you to the mighty one. Go ahead.
Of the heathen.
Of the who?
Of the heathen.
Here you go, right here. The Lord allowed the serpent to come into the garden because of Adam's arrogance. And he let this heathen come in there. Like you said earlier, he set him round about to prove him, right? But this wasn't a test for them to be proved until he started to show pride. Keep going.
He shall surely deal with him. I have driven him out for his wickedness.
Now he's going to deal with you and you're going to get kicked out because of your evil. That's what the serpent did. The serpent drove us out of our land because of our wickedness. That's how we got kicked out of the garden. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And strangers, the terrible of the nations, have cut him off and have left him upon the mountains, and in all the valleys his branches are fallen, and his boughs are broken by all the rivers of the land. And all the people of the earth are gone down from his shadow and have left him.
Keep going.
Verse 13. Upon his ruin shall all the fowls of heaven remain, and all the beasts of the field shall be upon his branches.
You see what's happening? What is the Lord doing? Destroying his kingdom and taking all his power from him. And this is what the Lord was telling the Assyrian king, I'm going to do to you the same way I did this to Adam. Keep going.
Verse 14. To the end that none of all the trees by the waters exalt themselves for their height, neither shoot up their top among the thick boughs, neither their trees stand up in their height, all that drink water, for they are all delivered unto death, to the nether parts of the earth.
Read verse 16.
Verse 16. I made the nations to shake at the sound of his fall.
Guess what happened when Adam fell? It shook the world. It shook the earth, just like what's going to happen when America falls. It's going to shake everything up. Well, when Adam fell, he made the nations shake at the sound of his fall. Keep going.
When I cast him down to hell with them that descend into the pit, and all the trees of Eden, the choice and best of Lebanon, all that drink water shall be comforted in the nether parts of the earth.
Keep going.
Verse 17. They also went down into hell with him, unto them that be slain with the sword, and they that were his arm, that dwelt under his shadow in the midst of the heathen.
You see what this talking about? It was talking about trees, but it's letting you know this is talking about people. And these people are now in disarray because the leadership is gone. One more verse.
Verse 18. To whom art thou thus like in glory and in greatness among the trees of Eden? Yet shalt thou be brought down with the trees of Eden unto the nether parts of the earth. Thou shalt lie in the midst of uncircumcised with them that be slain by the sword. This is Pharaoh and all his multitude, saith the Lord God.
He said, I'm going to do you like I did Adam. And the only thing that can stop you from getting done like that is you're going to have to check your pride. We're going to have to be focused on staying focused on what's more important. If we don't, we're going to get thrown down. We're going to be destroyed. Everything that we're doing, it can easily be torn up and destroyed with one simple little tear in the fabric. If your parachute got a rip in it, is it safe? Nah, it got to be fully together all the way around so that you can make sure that it does the job that it's supposed to do. Well, that's what we got to do. We can't have no kinks in our armor. We can't have no slits in the fabric.
Right.
We have to be one because there's neither Jew nor Greek, bond nor free, male or female. We're all one. And we're in the body together. And if your body has a schism, it's called an illness. A schism in your body is a heart attack. It's a stroke. It's cancer. It's diabetes. It's an illness. And the only way the body can be healthy is to remove the illness. You understand? That's what has to happen, or we're going to constantly stay in captivity. We have to either change and become new or be gone. Sis.
Sorry, Castro, I have a question. And it's about like being still in captivity. So when we're talking about the body and the way that I see the body is like the school is the body, and us being part of the school is like we acting like as the whole body. So my question is about like when everything gonna fall, like when the kingdom gonna fall to get the new one. Will that happen when the body become one? Like when the body is fully united, or will that happen whenever God wants?
The body has to be one because it has to be a new leader or a new kingdom to be set up when the kingdom falls. See, Christ is already the king. We're not waiting on the king. We have a king. He doesn't have a nation. And he has to have a nation that is like him. We have to be Christ-like. Come on.
So that went out another question. So does it mean that we the cause of all that?
Yes. We stopping Christ from coming back. Yes. That's why Commander General Hunter and the generals always say we are more serious about quality over quantity. So many people want a lot of numbers and a lot of people. We want people that are serious and that are not hypocrites because we want to be clean. We want to be blameless. And if we can just keep a smooth, clean group of people, as other people come in and leave out, we still have a core clean group, a core blameless group. As they come in and lean and go back and forth, that's not going to affect us because they're in the body, but what you want to do is get the truth in you. So many people come in and the truth never gets in them. So the Lord gives you time to change. There's processes to changing. There's processes to death. And that's what, dang, I got 4 different points I want to bring. There's processes to death, right? So say for instance, like we do the lamb slaughter, right? We do the lamb slaughter, we cut the throat of the lamb. Bam. The lamb is like, oh shit. He cut my throat. He tripping, right? Then about 2 minutes later, he's like, wait, I'm dead. So then he started trying to run, right? Then he stopped again and we start cutting on him. And then he just give out a loud cry. It's 3 different processes to him having to fully die. Well, same thing with you. Same thing with us. People come into the school, there's a process that comes with you being born again. It ain't just attacking that demon that you got that's big. People think, oh, I come into the truth, only thing I gotta work on this drug addiction. I gotta stop smoking this weed, I gotta fix that. All right, you stop smoking the weed. And now you think, okay, well, I'm good. I'm locked up, I'm locked in. But you haven't dealt with your childhood trauma. You haven't dealt with the thing that has made you who you are. That's what gotta get cut. That has to be destroyed. And everything has to be purged. It's like a cycle. A woman has to have a cycle to get, matter of fact, this is perfect.
It's like us. I don't want, before you get up into that, I have a question right quick. Baba Gashar.
Go ahead.
So we were talking about the serpent. So that serpent's that dragon now that's in Revelation 12 and 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I was just making sure I was.
Look up, why do scavengers do what they do? And then somebody else look up, how do vultures hunt? I think the scavenger one would probably be more right in line. Go ahead.
So like I said, this is to your second question, how do vultures hunt? It says vultures do not typically hunt live prey, but rather act as specialized scavengers that locate carrion, that means dead animals, using an exceptional sense of smell and keen eyesight. They often fly in soaring, energy-efficient gyres, which means like circles, while monitoring the ground and other scavengers. Turkey vultures can sniff out rotting carcasses from miles away, while black vultures often rely on visual cues such as following other birds.
Keep going.
That's it.
That's perfect. About them following other birds to the dead. That's what happens a lot of time. Okay, A demon is looking for something weak to attack, like a vulture. Vultures are looking for something that's about to die so he can find his next meal. That's what demons do. Demons are like, where's the meat that's about to die? Where's the thing that's about to be my food so that I can eat it? Well, just imagine there are brothers and sisters that are in here that are about to die, but right in between them becoming that new thing, it's trying to catch them before they change. So the vultures, the demons are just lurking over the school because a lot of brothers and sisters in the school are so close to death because you're right at the stage to where you either about to become who the Lord wants you to be or you're about to stay who you've always been. This school is a perfect place for somebody or for some scavenger to find food because everybody in here is about to give up their spirit. You understand? So what you're going to do is fight that thing that's trying to destroy you. You got that? Scavenger.
Come.
Let me see if I can find the way I had.
Scavengers, such as vultures, hyenas, and beetles, act as natural sanitation agents that eat dead animal carcasses and refuse to efficiently gain energy while reducing disease spread. They fill a vital ecological role by recycling nutrients.
That's it right there. Hold up. Read this one. No, you keep reading. That's fine.
Come.
They are perfect for the ecosystem, cleaning things up and getting your mind right. Let me tell you why it's important. Because you have to clean. You got to get rid of the past, right? But you can't get rid of the past if you're holding on to it. And you know why you're not able to change? Because it's something in you that you're holding on to. Something in you that you can't let go. So what are you doing? You're going in a circle. You have a cycle going on because you won't jump out of the hamster wheel. You're running in place, constantly being offended over this thing that happened 20 years ago, over this thing that happened 15 years ago. You are not able to grow. And every time you get to the point to where you about to bust through and grow, that thing snatches you back. An old friend calls you and snatches you back. Another form of hurt comes and snatches you back. And you're not able to break free out of that cycle. Well, that's fine too because catfish keep the ocean clean. They unclean. They eat boo-boo, but they keep the water clean. Some people are in here just to be a scavenger. Some people are in here just to eat all the boo-boo and lurk and join with all the bad people so that all of you can get out of here together. That's what some of you are here for. And that's fine. As long as the water stays clean. As long as your scavenger hunt ends with you getting out of the water and the water is clean. You understand? Did we finish? We finished Ezekiel. Okay. What's time? Got some time? Do we got any questions in the chat? Everybody has a choice to make, and you can choose to change. And if you choose not to change, then the Lord said, this day you'll surely die. The Lord says, surely you're going to go through the pain of not changing. There is pain in changing, and there's pain in not changing. You're not going to run from the pain. The pain is going to be there regardless. So why don't you choose the pain that's going to benefit you instead of the pain that's going to destroy you? Adam and Eve chose the pain that was going to destroy them. They didn't have no pain. So the Lord said, I'm going to make sure that you don't stay in this mindset and kick you out of this safe place so that you can experience your pain in hell. We are in hell right now. All the things we go through, the drug addiction, the mental illnesses, the sicknesses that we have, the pain, the molestation and the rape, and all the thing we've been through in our lives, those things were to break us so we could never be healed. Those things were set in our life at an early age so that once we got to this point to where we was ready to change, it could reactivate and become the defender of the body that's trying to be taken by the Spirit of the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord wants you because he wants to be the king over his nation. But that demon in you is trying to stay in hell. He doesn't want to get kicked out. So what are the demons doing? What are the vultures doing? The scavengers are just looking for the weak. They're just trying to find more weak people. All right? Come on.
It's a Balawan 144. I have a question on that. So that means before Christ even comes, our nation, maybe our nation has to be built, which is the 144.
The nation has to be built, and we got to be perfect. We got to be blameless. Give me Revelation. Give me a virgin. Give me that. The virgin. That's perfect. That's all I need for that. Yeah, what our job is to do is become, okay, how are you going to follow Christ and not be like Christ? How are you going to go to the kingdom of heaven as a sinner? Christ died for sins. So the point is to not be a sinner when you get to heaven. But the church done taught you that you're going to be a sinner forever. So you know what you'll never get? Anybody? You know what you'll never get? Huh? You'll never get to heaven. You'll never get the kingdom of heaven because you are a what? Sinner. And where do sinners go? To hell. And where are you? In hell. You don't got nowhere to go. You already there. Where else you gonna go? You in the place that you belong. The only way you're gonna get to heaven is if you make heaven. You're gonna build heaven. This place is going to become heaven. And then Christ is gonna say, I'm gonna rule over this place. And I'll take it from here. Give me that too. Give me that. I pick up what I don't lay down. Give me that too. Go ahead, Top. You got that? Got the scripture?
I got Revelation.
You got it? Come on, give me that.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women.
What is the women? That is the different doctrines. That is the different. This is not telling you that only way you're going to get to heaven is to not have a woman. The different doctrines are the women because the Lord saw your sin as adultery, as you going into other women. So who is this that he coming to get? They that are not defiled with different doctrines, different beliefs, different standpoints. Keep going.
Kanawakan. For they are virgins.
They are what?
Virgins.
What does it mean to be a virgin? Clean, pure. Keep going.
Kanawakan. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
These are the ones that were Christ-like in every environment, in every room, in every chat, in every conversation. These people that Christ gonna take, that's gonna start the new world, they not gonna have no remnants, no remembrance of the former world. They're gonna put that off. That's what you come in here to do. Keep going.
Khan. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb.
This is how the new civilization is going to be built. You're the first fruits. That's why it's not a million of you in here, because a million people don't want to change. A million people want to act like they want to change, but they don't want to change. So that's why I tell people all the time, when you come in here, this shit is hard. It's hard to do. And I remember somebody asked me that before. Is this hard to do? And all I said was, that's a good ass question. Yes, it is hard to do. Because the church makes it easy. Is being a Christian hard? God know my heart. Yeah, I robbed him. God know my heart. I'm a sinner. God know my heart. I don't have the liberty to make an excuse. I don't have the liberty to be weak. I have to fight every day to be perfect. That's what Christ wants. If you don't give him that, you don't get the kingdom. Give me my other scripture. Luke 19. Christ is coming to pick up what he left, and the man ain't got nothing to produce to him. He ain't got nothing to give him. And he said, I feared thee. That's why I want to start at. Keep scrolling. 21. Yeah, read that.
You want me to get it, Cap?
Yeah, go ahead.
Comic Con. It's the book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 21. For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man.
This man knew Christ, and he was like, Christ was like, man, why you didn't increase my bread I gave you? I left you with something. I came back. I expected for it to be more. This is his answer. He said, because I was afraid of you. And I knew that what? Go ahead.
Because thou art an austere man.
Because you stiff, you solid. You not nobody to play with. I'm afraid of you. So I just wanted to make sure that I had something to give you when you came back. Keep going.
Con. Thou takest up that thou layest not down.
What that mean right there? Thou takest up what thou layest not down. This is who Christ is. You put an apple in the refrigerator. You put an apple on the counter. What happened next to your apple? Read that part again.
Con. Thou takest up that thou layest not down.
What Christ do with your apple? Eat your apple. He like, listen, I know what type of nigga you is, sir. I just wanted to make sure I had something. He's like, I know that you gonna take up what you lay not down. But guess what? This school, the brothers in this school, we built this. We building this through his spirit. What is he gonna do? I'll take it from here. He gonna take up what he laid not down. Keep going.
Con. And reapest that thou didst not sow.
And what does that mean? You sow the field. You put the work in. You make the sacrifices. You paint the walls. You put the pictures up. You do all the hard work. And then he come in and say, yeah, I like it in here. We're going to pass the class over to Yahweh Shah Mashiach. It's over with. Christ walk in the door. I got to get up and let him teach. It ain't no, hey, Salaga, sir, go ahead and take a seat. No, we in here for him. That's what he going to do. He is going to come and take whatever we build. But we can't build a church. We can't build on sand. We got to build on a solid, firm foundation. And that has to be righteousness. Keep going. Watch Christ's answer.
Con. Verse 22. And he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee.
Christ said, oh, well, since you know me, then now I'm going to deal with you because you said it. Now I'm going to just deal with you off of what you said. Go ahead.
Thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Verse 23. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury?
He said, you know what type of nigga I am. Why you ain't put my money in the bank and get some interest on it? Why you ain't let my money grow sitting somewhere? You ain't even let my bread grow. And you know how I am. You know how I'm coming. He's like, oh, okay. Go ahead.
Con. Verse 24. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it.
Listen, this ain't white Jesus with the skirt on. Right. This ain't little blonde hair, blue eye Jesus. This black Negro, red eye Jesus. He said, man, take that from him, bro. Take what I gave him and do what?
And give it to him that hath 10 pounds.
He said, I gave him 10 pounds because he held it down. Take what he got and give it to him. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 25. And they said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds.
You're like, but dang, sir, he already got a lot. Why are you giving him more? Keep going.
Khan. Verse 26. For I say unto you, that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him.
He say, listen, if you do work, I'm going to give you more. If you do nothing, I'm taking whatever you got and giving it to somebody that's working. That's your king. Your king. See, the church told you, why are we not in heaven yet? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why we ain't got to heaven? We doing what? Waiting on who? We waiting on Jesus. You know what the Bible tells you? Christ is waiting on you. You know why you in captivity? Because you ain't done nothing to get out of it. You know why you still in hell? Because you ain't did nothing to get out of hell. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them.
This is how the Lord sees your disobedience. You don't want him to rule over you. You want you to rule over you. You want your own thoughts to rule. You want your own passion, your own lust, your own desires to rule. So Christ calls you his enemy. What did he say to do?
Bring hither and slay them before me.
Christ said, all right, you are out. You don't want to listen? Kill him. That's the Christ in the Bible. The Christ in the church, he wouldn't kill a fly. The Christ in the Bible, he said, you don't want to listen? Kill him. That's what he's going to be saying when he come back. Christ come back, he said that his vesture is going to be dipped in blood. His clothing is going to be dipped in blood. He's going to be riding on the horse, and the blood is going to be to the reins of the horse. You know what reins are? You put a bit in the horse's mouth, and it's the rope that hang. Christ is going to be walking through the streets of blood of all the people that have to die when he comes back. He's going to be a king with a military. Hopefully he don't have to tell his military to kill you. See, World War III happening, and you don't understand that they are sending our brothers and sisters and children to go and fight in a war that's going to end up with them fighting against Christ. And they're going to be running up on Christ like, no, Christ, I'm a Christian. I love you. Christ's going to be like, hey, Gabriel, handle my lightweight. And the blood from that person is going to be flying all over him. And he's just going to be sitting there getting bloody. Christ said that when I come back, I'm going to have a name that no man knoweth. You know what that means? He's going to have a reputation that you didn't know about when it came to him. You didn't know that Christ was going to be like that. You thought Christ was all love. You're going to see he has the spirit of his Father, and the Lord is a man of war. That's what he is. Well, you being the children of war, go to war with you. Go to war with the things that's stopping you from being who the Lord wants you to be before you get ate by the vultures. Do y'all understand? Any other questions?
So, like, if I could, I did have a remark to what you said earlier when it was speaking about Christ come to take up what he didn't lay down. Mm-hmm. Like that in itself, us understanding this and the truth is a whole reason why he died. Like the Christians say we waiting on Christ, but we have the understanding that what's the point of waiting on Christ and he come back and you never work to show that you're worthy to be next to Christ.
Give him a hand. Give me 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. I'm going to end it on that. Because the church got a lot of people deceived. So Paul told people about this. What did he say? Read it.
Khan. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Christ, Paul is letting you know, don't let nobody lie to you. Don't let nobody deceive you to think that Christ is going to come. Let me let you know what has to happen first. A falling away. These churches got to shut down. Everybody got to leave the church. Everybody got to leave religion. Everybody got to leave the mindset of the white man. And then you have to find out that the man of sin, who he is. What do you have to find out before Christ can come back? You got to leave church and you got to find out what?
Who the man of sin is.
That was the number 1 and 2 clues. Tapazar. You have to find out and be able to say it, that the white man is the devil. He's the man of sin, and he has to be revealed for who he is. We keep trying to find the good in the 1 or 2 white people we know. Let me tell you why you got white friends, because white friends need black people to help them buy drugs. That's why you got white friends. They can't go to the trap house. You can. They your friends because hey, what's up, man? Hey, take me over to Lamontre and them. I want to go get me a 3.5. Now, here, you take the money. Because now you buying it, they ain't gonna rob you. But me, they gonna short me. They ain't gonna give me everything. They gonna, probably take my money and not give me no drugs. But they mess with you. And then, you know how he rewards you? With a blunt or two. Here you go. And because of that blunt or two, you say, no, man, the white man ain't the devil. The white man good with me. All my problems is with black people. Black people rob me. Black people hate me. I got beat up by black. I got jumped by niggas. White people ain't never did me nothing. That is because you don't want to see what he's doing to the entire nation. You don't want to see what's going on with the whole family. You just want to deal personally because you are ignoring the thing that has to be revealed. The white man has to be revealed for being the son of perdition, the man of destruction. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
The white man opposes and exalt himself above you, above everybody that's called God's children. That's what he do. Now, you can't be God's children. You are in opposition with him because he hates you for being who you are. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. I was watching General Muhammad class. He was talking about these macho Rambo Edomite shows, like the Punisher, Reacher, you know what I mean, where it's like this ex-military dude that now he just rogue and in the streets playing a hero.
Yeah,
you know
vigilante.
Concert. Yeah, that's the word. And what I noticed is, like, in all them shows, like, it'll be like, they go around and murder and they rob and steal and at whatever cost they gotta take to avenge whatever they think they're avenging. And then to do that, they'll go to the streets and, like, if they need a weapon, like a gun or something that can't be traced back to them, they'll go to the streets. And it's always some black or Hispanic that got a pocket full of money, selling drugs. They make them the most scumbaggest person. And then they just go to the streets and rob that person, steal his joint, steal his gun, steal his money. And even though they're doing the same, what they're doing is completely diabolical. They're looked at as a hero while our people are vilified.
Give him a hand. That's the whole point of this. It's okay to rob a black and Hispanic because you're the bad guy. But when the white man robs you, we try to find the good in him. Well, I shouldn't have been doing that anyway, I shouldn't have had all them bricks. Who did you get the bricks from? See, I got the bricks from the Colombians. I got the bricks from the Puerto Ricans. Who did they get the bricks from? The government. That's where they got it from. Afghanistan, they was over there guarding poppy fields for 20-some years. That's a damn cartel. What are you talking about? The white man is the most thuggish, gangsterist man on the earth, and he wears a suit. And he is who everybody respects. You, the worst of us, are not Epstein in the Epstein files. The white man eats babies. You know, he eats children. And nobody says that he's a bad guy. Nobody's talking about the Epstein files. You know what everybody's talking about when they talk about bad rich people? Diddy. Diddy ain't never ate no baby. He probably swallowed some kids, but he ain't never ate no baby. Damn, that's disgusting. Damn. Yikes. You know, he probably went that far, but he ain't never ate no baby's flesh. Nobody's talking about him. They just talking about baby oil. His baby oil. Nobody talking about what the white man done. That's because the man of sin has to be revealed. We are ignoring the devil. That's why he's called the devil. He's a deceiver. He's excellent at his job of hiding and pointing the blame at someone else. Go ahead, Top. Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Yahaja. You had your hand up.
If I could, to your point, Cap, it's so heavy what you're saying because, you know, they always want to pull, you know, black people make up 13% of the population but commit 50% of the crime, when in actuality, we're 90% exonerated for crimes we've never committed, just like they're doing with our Hispanic brothers. 90% of those are innocent people and 10% are criminals. And another thing, that over 55% of perpetrators are males, they're white, that shoot up K through 12 schools here in America and commit mass genocide.
Nobody calls white people terrorists. Right. Nobody calls white people mass murderers. They just say, oh, that white man that shot the school up. Oh, that white man that molested them kids. They don't get bulked in with the whole nation. One black man robbed a store. Now all of us are robbers. Right. You walk by the car, white lady in there, click. Look at her. She locking all 4 doors when you walk by. When they stole the country. Right. And we, hey, Mr. White Man, they are the devil. They are the deceiver. Go ahead.
It's like what you're saying. It's back what the other brother was saying. That's like Tim Tebow said it perfectly. And Tim Tebow, the ex-football player for Florida, he said it perfectly. He said a normal white man will either home or molest his child. A middle-class white man. So that's coming from a white man. So
the average white man molests his own children. The average white man kills his family. The average white man is a family annihilator. But you're the bad guy because why don't you take care of your kids? At least I ain't killing them. What are we talking about? Why do we have to defend ourselves against the devil? Because the man of sin has not been revealed. That's why Christ ain't back. Once the world is able to say, man, white man, you the devil. Shut up talking to me. What are you talking about? Then Christ is like, okay, they about ready now. They can see now. Their eyes are open. All right. Top it off.
So I had a question, Romans 9:18, just to explain what it means. What it means to, I'm gonna read the scripture. This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 18. It says, "Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth." What does it mean for the Lord to harden someone's heart? What's the breakdown on that?
Okay, so the Lord hardening your heart is allowing you to continue in your lust. Give me Romans 2. Let me show you what a hardened heart looks like.
Salaki, sir, which verse?
I'm sorry, chapter 1. Verse 21.
Verse 41, sir?
21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wakan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 21. "Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened.
This is what happens when the Lord has to harden your heart. Because what happened with Pharaoh? Pharaoh kept getting told what was going to happen to him. If you do this, this is going to happen. You just let the people go. He was like, nah. He knew and heard. So the Lord showed him. He was like, all right, I'm sorry. How many times have you done that? How many times have the Lord showed you that he wasn't playing with you? How many times have you asked the Lord? I use this all the time because this is so common. Hey, Lord, I need a job. You go in and apply for a job. They say, we need you to go piss right now. You just got through smoking before you filled out the application. You're like, damn. Lord, you know I need this job, Lord. Man, if you give me this one, I promise you I ain't doing no more. I ain't smoking no more weed. I'm telling you. You go and piss at the piss test, and they're like, all right, you good? They be like, are you good to go? You like, what? Man, thank you, Lord. You get on the phone, man, I got the job. They be like, already, come pull up. Yeah, man. So I told the Lord that if I get this job, we're going to smoke. We got to celebrate with a blunt. How many times have you done it? How many times have you asked the Lord for something, and then right after you asked him, you just slapped him in the face and did the opposite? That is your imagination of your heart and your eyes being darkened. You get worse. It's light to you. It's not a big deal to you. To the Lord, it's a slap in the face. Imagine somebody asks you to borrow money because they want to pay a bill, and then you see them on Facebook throwing money in the club. That's the slap in the face. That's what you're doing every time you ask the Lord to do something and you don't hold your end of the bargain. Keep going.
Kind of one con, sir. Verse 24, wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanliness through the lust of their own hearts.
Now the Lord giving them over to what they want. Oh, that's what you want to do? You can have it. Matter of fact, you can have it and be comfortable in it. You can do it fully and comfortable, and I won't even pressure you about it. That's how people start selling drugs for 20 and 30 years. 30 years. And what's happening behind the scenes? Rico. Watching you. They watching you, they watching the plug, they watching everybody that come and buy from you. And all they got to do is stop one of the little smokers and say, hey, who you got that from? I got it from DeMontre. He stay over there. 6 niggas in the house. They got crack. They got pills. They got everything in there. They got fentanyl. They got syrup. I go over there. You give me why. Give me why. I go in there asking, well, that's what's happening to you. And you done got so comfortable doing this thing that you're doing that you don't realize that the Lord has hardened your heart and allowed you to get comfortable in your sin so he can destroy you. This is what's going to happen to you. You're going to get more evil, and the Lord is going to destroy you. Keep going.
Sir, drop down to 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Stop. Didn't we just say this at the beginning with Adam and Eve? Eve knew what to do. She knew what was right and wrong. How do we know? Because she told the serpent. Knowing what's right and wrong and still not doing it. That's what it looked like to have a hard heart. You are having a hard heart against God, which makes you an enemy to him. Then he has to show you who's the boss. Keep going.
Sir. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
Not only do you just talk about it, not only do you do it, you got pleasure in it. You're happy about the sin you're doing against God. You are happy that you are sinning. So you're going to die in your happiness. That's all. That's all it's going to happen. You're just going to die in it. No problem. Next. That was it. Any questions online? Sis?
So, lucky sir, if I may, I have a question, and it's in regards to I had a conversation with someone, and basically, the conversation didn't go according to plan the way that I wanted because it was at work. But this individual basically said, "We live in sin every day," and I basically told her, "Speak for yourself. I live by the Bible."
Right.
Her comeback was, "So I guess you're Jesus." My comeback was, "No, I'm not Jesus, but I can show you you're living in sin by not living by the Bible."
You almost had it. This is what you should have said. I'm not Jesus, but I am Christ-like.
Thank you. That's what I'm asking for.
Yes.
Yes.
If you would have said I'm Christ-like, if you're Christ-like, then what does that mean you don't do?
I don't sin.
That is so hard for people to compute in their mind. So you tell me, are you telling me that the baby sin? Do the baby sin? Are they born in sin? They born in sin, ain't they? Are they sinning? Tell me the sin that your child do when she's 5. Huh? So why is it that we can't do it? Mm-hmm. Christ said, "Come unto me as a what? As a child." Mm-hmm. Because children are innocent. They're clean. They're pure. You can be pure. But you are going to have to die first. See, you are broken. We done been through too much. So Christ said you have to be born again. And the only way you can be born again is you have to die first. So you got to get rid of who you used to be and become somebody totally different. Everything that you do when you came in here, you killed who you used to be. You killed that person. So now people are so uncomfortable with the new you because it's like putting a mirror in their face to show them that you could do it too, but you choose not to. People are cool with telling you about the eye boogers in your eyes, but they don't want to tell you about the crust all around theirs. They don't want to be able to face that they're worse than you. All you have to do is let her know that you should ask her, do you believe in Christ? She's going to say, yeah. And what did Christ tell that woman that was caught in adultery? He told her to go and sin no more. So what should we try to be? Perfect. She's going to say, but I can't be perfect. And you're going to say, well, then you don't believe in Christ. He died for nothing. Go ahead.
Or, sir, Christian's favorite line is I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens me. Right. Is that a lie or is it the truth? Right?
I guess you can do all things except stop sinning through Christ. The thing he came to get rid of, you can't do that, but you can do everything else. That's insane. The world wants you to be a hypocrite because if you're a hypocrite, then they don't have to change. You have to be a hypocrite, something that they can speak evil of when they get mad at you. How is she gonna tell me that when she do this? How she gonna say that when she do that? They gotta find something wrong with you to justify their evil. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing. Give them something that they deem is evil that's not a sin. You know what I mean? We was at camp yesterday. The woman was walking around the camp the whole day. She was like, F y'all BA niggas. F y'all BA niggas. This and that. She was going off, cussing us out, right? You niggas ain't got a job. Why y'all ain't at work? Y'all ain't done this. Y'all ain't doing this. Y'all trash. Y'all got women. Y'all got multiple wives. Y'all some whores. Everything she was saying, none of it was a sin. So it didn't bother us. Everybody was like, oh, y'all so disciplined. We like, what should we be mad about? She just spewing her opinion about nothing. I don't mean, is it wrong to not have a job? We got jobs. We get money. Is it wrong? Is it a sin not to have a job? A white man walked by. I say, tell him he ain't got a job. It was a white, poor, homeless man walking down. I say, tell him he ain't got a job. She was like, nah, y'all the broke niggas. I say, well, call him a broke cracker. She couldn't do it. You know why? Because her hate was for us, not him. This ain't got nothing to do with him because we are the light of the world. The city on the hill cannot be hid. Our job is to teach each other. We don't care about what white people got going on. So that's why they're going to hate you because you're showing them that they could change and they don't want to. All right. That's it. With that, pass the class over to Precinct Officer Abun Zion. Give him a hand.
This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10 in the Hebrew, ma'ashurah. 10% of 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the feast of first fruits start after the Sabbath, unleavened bread, sundown. There will be Sunday, April the 12th, 2026. Count 50 days. Celebrate the 50th day, which would be Sunday, May the 31st, 2026. Start before sundown. You can find it in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 10 through 22. Remind Akim and Ahwakian to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, just start wearing all black. Boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And that concludes the ISUPK security announcement.
With that, Amadia. Give a courtesy salute, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Rock. Yadi Matah. Saw. Turn face to sisters. Sisters Amadim. We're going to give y'all a courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Rock. Yadi Matah. Pass this mix.
Because when I found this truth, guess what happened? I put my birthday away. When I found this truth, I put the drugs away. When I found this truth, I quit whoring my sisters. When I found this truth, I started becoming a better man and a better person. Because now I know I'm on that narrow path. Now I know I'm on a righteous path. Now I know what I'm doing is going to get me somewhere.